dementia researcher with a blog and a rating.
A career with impact. 4 reasons academics make good innovators. Introduction. How can I generate real social impact? This was the question that first drew me to academic research. I'd followed a traditional career path, undergraduate in sociology, master's, and then a PhD in gerontology. But I always wrestled with the idea of how I could make sure my research was benefiting people, bringing real change, contributing positively to the world. In conversation with my colleague, Pepsi Reilly, also a former academic, I soon realised that this desire for social impact was a shared motivator between us. A motivator that had ultimately drawn us both to work in dementia innovation at Alzheimer Society. The Alzheimer Society Innovation Team runs programs and support packages to help people develop products for people living with dementia. Our latest support package, Launchpad, is designed for academics just like our former selves. Applicants can stay in academia whilst gaining the skills and opportunities to turn project ideas into convincing commercial propositions, aka impact. This creates opportunities for real-world experiments, new funding proposals, and makes sure that the products helping people living with dementia are truly evidence-based from the outset and throughout. Pepsi and I put our heads together to think through some of the adjustments that we made when moving into innovation. We hope to give anyone thinking of applying for Launchpad or our other programs a better view of what this transition might look like. Speed, speed, speed. There's a cultural adjustment. In academia, you often work on long projects with robust and lengthy evidence collection and evidence reviews. Innovation's about agility, collaboration, and speed. It's a fast-paced environment and ideas can morph into prototypes within weeks. Launchpad itself is only a 4-month support package. But researchers are equipped with some of the best skills in project management and adaptability, leading and executing complex research projects with multiple stakeholders and often unpredictable or unexplained findings. Academics are masters of prioritising actions whilst maintaining focus on the big questions. This means that if you want to work fast, you've already got the skills to do so. Embracing failure. Innovation isn't just about doing things quickly, it's also about continually testing ideas, embracing feedback, and changing actions on the back of this learning. It's actually quite a scientific way to work, but it doesn't allow space for you to be emotionally attached to ideas. I personally found this liberating. Despite truly believing in evidence-based decision-making, during my time in academia, I found that my whole identity became my thesis and my research outputs. By extension, a null result felt like a personal failure, despite how much I told myself that that was an entirely valid outcome from a good research study. In innovation, failure is a badge of honour. It's a marker that you have your ear to the ground and are brave enough to really change your ideas based on the data and evidence you're using. Failing fast is the gold standard. How can you learn so quickly that you waste no time at all, no money, or the effort of going down the wrong path? If you've ever had an article receive harsh criticism from a particularly meticulous peer reviewer, then you'll know, as I do, that academics are incredibly resilient. This means that we can thrive in this fail-fast environment when others simply can't. Minimal viable versions. With the onus on speed and iterative development, the priority in early-stage innovation is to create a minimal version of something, i.e., produce just what is needed to be able to test a first concept and nothing more. Being able to work iteratively and at pace is a gear shift. For example, typical research proposals are lengthy and highly detailed, with application rounds taking months to scrutinise the integrity of the proposal. At first, I felt a little vulnerable putting things out into the world that didn't seem finished or polished, because they hadn't been through this process of multiple checks and balances. Academics can also be some of the world's most natural perfectionists. But the real skill here is the ability to be able to distill all of the many interactions between a complex problem space and an idea down to a series of unknowns and knowns. These can then be turned into hypotheses, ranked, and systematically tested. With this framing, minimal viable products are not unfinished or lacking rigour, but these product versions are just optimized to most efficiently test each hypothesis. There are research methods here too. Once an idea has been crystallized right down to a series of hypotheses and a minimal viable product, in come the bricks and mortar research skills. How can you identify and recruit a group to test with? How can you glean the information you want? What are the pros and cons of interviews versus surveys, etc., etc.? In my opinion, academic methods are sometimes undersold due to a bit of a branding challenge. Hereby, what are often similar skills and approaches and methods are confused as being different, simply because they've got different names. Users, please say hello to participants. Affinity mapping, meet thematic analysis. Roadmap, introduce yourself to research plan. In short, the biggest single reason that academics make good innovators is because, yes, you guessed it, they already are. Conclusion. Within dementia innovation, given the scale of the challenges that we face, the opportunity to design useful products is huge. To do this, you've got the chance to collaborate with experts across a wide range of sectors, bringing your vision to life. Engineers, designers, and marketers. Moving from academia into dementia innovation and product development was one of the most rewarding decisions of my career. It challenged me to grow, adapt, embrace uncertainty, all whilst allowing me to leverage my academic strengths. There are big challenges, but seeing an idea come to life, striving to make real-world impact on people's lives is what will always drive me. This blog is co-authored by Moonan-Howard, Senior Innovator at Alzheimer Society, and Pepsi Reilly, Innovator at Alzheimer Society. The innovation team at Alzheimer Society runs several support packages to help entrepreneurs create and develop products for people living with dementia. Launchpad, our newest offer, is a free 4-month part-time support package particularly targeted at academics. Through a series of one-to-one commercial coaching sessions, innovation masterclasses, idea testing workshops, and networking events, you'll be able to turn the earliest ideas into convincing commercial products to win product funding and grow a research venture. Find out more in our applicant handbook available on our website, or come and chat to us in our Wednesday afternoon office hour sessions.
Thank you for listening. Join the Dementia Research bloggers and share your own views.